flat tire. I like art made of garbage. A little pain is good for you. I don't want everything to be made easy for me. Fast ain't always better than slow, you know. A home run every time would start to get boring after a while. I hope I never forget how to bleed. Static, fuzz, hiss, it's just a thing sometimes. Yeah, 50-gallon drum, that's what I'm talking about. Give me $100 to work on your bike, and maybe I'll cut your hair for you while I'm at it. I wanna work, I'm ready. I wanna take my baby dancing. Scary movies on a Monday morning. Chopping some wood, wind in my tires. Chocolate chip cookies, rain on the window. It's the underneath of Paris. It's New York City from the back. Mount Umiak in the fall. In a moment between heartbeats, I'll set fire to the sky or cut the devil's throat. I'm 3 for 4 with a double and 2 stolen bases. I'm having my picture taken with the amazing Kreskin. It's a shiny day and the dog shit smells like strawberries. I found a shoebox full of Viewmaster reels. I don't have to cut my hair or do math ever again if I don't want to. Tell the bounty collectors to kiss my ass. I'm a hunter-gatherer surveying the junkyards. Warrior monk with a month-long bus pass. Odd job Casanova. I write nothing down and keep my clothes in a guitar case. I run with the bulls and swim with the pool sharks. Perfection is a place where there's 2-for-1 milkshakes on Tuesdays. It's where you can pay for a room with your good looks. The ballparks are always busy and the umps always make the right call. Every day is Halloween and people use plastic Christmas trees. They fight with their fists and go to drive-in movies. There's no such thing as luck, or the dentist and shoes never hurt your feet. I keep a lighter and dog treats in my pockets at all times because you never know. I got a St. Francis of Assisi keychain and a wallet made of Corinthian leather. Sometimes I drive all night and listen to talk radio. Sometimes I practice scratching for hours on end. But usually I sit in the window and listen to my tapes. I got all kinds of tapes. Hugs and kisses and treats in a bag. In paradise, a buck will buy you a comic book, a soda, and a candy bar. You can always find a place to park or to hide. The DJs only play originals and the theaters still have silver screens and Buster Keaton matinees. I'm an outlaw, faith healer with sock monkeys for the kids. I'm the ringmaster king of the convenience store parking lot. My show is an every man for himself freak fest. Pack a lunch and ask for Johnny Rockwell. Here your favorite pen works forever, but memory is parallax. It's 70s doing 20s, 50s doing 2000. Everyone's got their own arrow and there ain't no short-handled shovels. It's under my pillow, it's tomorrow, and the next day. Upside-down swordfish pierce my parachute. Fireflies flicker and it makes you want to hide your eyes. I breathe out gently right before my own death, exhaling the mist of a 3/4 tone breath like a pyramid of heartbeats. Everything fainting like the windless delicacy of the air in Chinese paintings. I inhale the ashes of past deaths and dust from butterflies' wings and particles of rust. My eyes become gemstones, forgetting the fears, for glittering merely, not the shedding of tears. Sleep recites the song of the damned. No need to watch the flame of my life in the palm of my hand, as pale as the Holy Ghost, speaking many languages. No one knows the secret, no enemy vanquishes the dream pulp of roots and milk of cactus eases my pains. The quicksilver drippings are the trees in my veins. A mattress of moss, candles in my branches, carried by wind, buried by avalanches. Everything proceeds in slow motion under here. No wonder this is the sleep of 100 years. Houseboat must have traveled during the night. Seemingly strange outside, the climate and scenery changed. Dawn was accelerated by the sound of fighting. A woman screaming and choking, it was frightening. I ran on deck filled with dread as well as anger, to see a woman grasping for the chain of the anchor. The situation was depressing and stressful. She tried to drown herself in the river but was unsuccessful, scrambling to figure out what to do first. The more she wanted to live again, the screaming grew worse. I pulled up the chain with the help of a drunken tramp. She was soaking, hiccuping, spitting, and choking. The tramp shouted orders to those standing around, telling them what they should do for the drowned. The woman was broken from what she had been through. I offered her clothing for her to change into. Wandering lost, it's true what they say, and who was to blame? TV and magazines, they'd have you believe every day is Halloween. Why, when I was a kid, playing in the ditches, living in fear of Satan and the witches. The whole world was made of wood and smelled like gasoline. The days were at least twice as long and the grass was green. Running for my life, I was cursed by a talking snake. I'd walk all day and throw rocks across a bottomless lake. There was a killer in the woods who would whistle. Once in a while I could hear him shoot his pistol, and the other kids hated me. But like a martyr, I drove myself harder and harder. Blood in my eyes, scrubbing to get the dirt off. I didn't say much, didn't like to take my shirt off. Was quick, but I didn't know the meaning of pain yet. I'd visit Father Bob and he would show me his train set, tell me a story, offer me a glass of milk, send me on my way with a question to ask myself. The rain didn't bother me, the search had meaning. Church was good, but I'd rather be dreaming. High-speed horseshoes, harnesses, and heavy string. Problem is today they got an answer for everything. 4, 6, 3, an X, an O, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4, 6, 3, a punch, a kick, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4, double play, doing some damage in my own subtle way. I've been all over, I've seen too much. I no longer feel the need to rush. I'm upside down, I'm inside out. Broken glass all in my mouth, cut wide open, and everybody knew why. Cause when it comes to rocking something fierce, do I? 4, 6, 3, an X, an O, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4, 6, 3, a punch, a kick, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4, 6, 3, a yes, a no, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. 4, 6, 3, it's life, death, and I can't think of a better way to end the day. So-and-so is very far away. A stone in your stomach is no way to start the day. I pray to the waves and utter my wishes. I'd rather have spirals and butterfly kisses. My wings for a morning, to swim in her breeze, to walk across deserts with similar ease. I'd surrender my fortune, burn the last chapter, swallow the future and deal with the past after. Ache is inside me, it burns for her edges. It lingers, I long for her lips and her fingers, her voice in my skin, the hush of her lullaby. My blood starts to rush and shooting stars multiply. Bottomless kisses, I wanna unfold her, sleep tangled up with her head on my shoulder. She holds my breath, I swallow her fire. The slower she goes, I'll follow her higher. We navigate each other's lengths, we parachute in waterfall. We hold ourselves open and restrain ourselves not at all. I torture myself with runaway intentions. No sound, no light, time starts to slow down. A storm washes over me, she takes me apart. She masters my body and breaks my heart. I cover the clocks and try to remember, to forget, to forgive, to forsake, and to forfeit. When I cheated on Sarah, I couldn't bring myself to speak. I couldn't sleep, I couldn't concentrate, I was weak. I was strangled by guilt, my heart in a glass bowl, stone in my throat. I acted like an asshole, sick to my stomach. Knowing I should burn in bed, mad at myself, I took it out on her instead. Pushing it down, being nice just felt a phony, afraid of the phone ringing. Not alone, but feeling lonely, digging a hole. Now that I got a taste, I couldn't get rid of it. I'm an idiot, what a waste. Paranoid and disappointed, living a nightmare. My every opportunity to wash my hands was right there. When I cheated on Sarah, there wasn't a star in the sky. I was covered in clouds and I started to cry. I was cold and I deserved to be, hardened and worthless. Windows painted shut, rebel without a purpose. Clown smoking cigarettes, I think I thought I heard her name. Killing time with my bare hands, waiting for the hurricane. Tired out, paved the way, too low on gas to save the day. Slaves and outlaws, kings and pharaohs, no tomorrow, slings and arrows. I'm tired out. I'm tired out. Make the bed, scream loud enough to wake the dead. Light a match, break the bread. All I can do is shake my head. I'm tired out. When Sarah found out I cheated on her, everything went to pieces. Hatchets were dug up, my desperate words were meant for Jesus. I wanted to die, the future wasn't awfully stable. Photographs burned while I stared at the coffee table. The little dog laughed, shade at the ceiling fan. Words like broken glass, this is what I really am. forth, cool of her to be so kind. She said I made a fool of her, I ruined the sandcastle. Skeleton feeling mourn. People were dying now and babies were being born. Caught in the headlights, the rest of the day coming. I pulled at my sleeve while she begged me to say something. I'm tired out, pave the way. I'm too low on gas to save the day. Slaves and outlaws, kings and pharaohs. No tomorrow, slings and arrows. I'm tired out. I'm tired out. Make the bed, scream loud enough, wake the dead. Light a match, break the bread. All I can do is shake my head. I'm tired out. Most folks spend their days daydreaming or finding clues. My whole life I've been here at the train station, shining shoes. I started when I was 9, on my own and taught myself. No complaints, I'm doing pretty good and I got my health. Memories and calluses, my hearing's probably next to go. Sometimes I do a little handiwork for extra dough, but mostly this here is how I spend my time. I've perfected a technique I call the dry shine. Some guys use lots of water on the shoe, but then when it's out in the open air, the shine is gone in 10 minutes. That whole approach, the job is dumb. In fact, dollars to donuts, that customer won't be coming back. This is the most common mistake of the amateurs, going for big numbers to satisfy their managers. Anyway, the dry shine, the first thing I mean to do in this part is very important. I clean the shoe, the residue, and no polish to keep the shoe from being ruined. All you need to do is use a rag with some cleaning fluid. If the shoe's all caked up with gunk, you need to think the shoe can't breathe, and that's what causes the feet to stink. They took cardboard off the market, I believe it was a few years ago, cause that leather couldn't breathe. And once you've cleaned the shoe and it's dried, your base coat of polish can now be applied. Then you brush, cause what that tends to do is clean the shoe a little more and gets rid of the residue. And then you do the second coat, just like the first one. You brush it, you rag it, and voila, your work's done and that's it. You treat each shoe like it's special, care about your work, and be a professional. There's a right way to go about the job and a wrong one. I find this way is much better in the long run. It ain't about the dollar or trying to go fast. Unless you take pride in what you're doing, you won't last. Craftsmanship, it's a quality that some lack. You gotta give people a reason for them to come back. It ain't about the dollar or trying to go fast. Unless you take pride in what you're doing, you won't last. Craftsmanship, it's a quality that some lack. You gotta give people a reason for them to come back. The world's a different place than what I was introduced to. They don't wear shinable shoes like they used to. Casual clothes in the office. What is this? The villain in sneakers is killing my business. but a revolver was left on my table by somebody. Just in case, they said nonchalantly, which was fine at the time, but now the words haunt me. Sitting there loaded, the air is electric, distracting, my thoughts are destructive and hectic. It reminds me of crimes I haven't committed. I feel guilty of having done something I didn't. I'm terrified, but for some reason I'm smiling. The weapon reduces me, but also seduces me. I've never known violence, and there's none in my plans. I've not even once held a gun in my hands, at least not before now. As I sweat and I shiver, I point it out the window and aim it at the river. I feel so uneasy and sick from within, as if I might kill one of the suicides again. Dark impulse proposed and my finger accepted the shot. Came quicker than I had expected. The river just swallowed it and nobody noticed. From the bridge or the pier, not in the remotest. How easily a crime could be committed here. It looks like the moon is stuck up a tree and I'm in the mood for a nice cup of tea.